that good, huh? Yeah. Holy shit. Let's try that again. How is it going, everybody? Cool. Look at you all. Undressing me with your eyes. I did a comedy show recently. There was a Facebook event for it. And on the Facebook event it said, please bring tips for the starving comedians. I wish they'd use the language a little better, because no one's going to buy them starving. Just like, oh, thanks for the tips, you guys. I had that cake in like an hour, and this is really going to help. I'm wholeheartedly sorry about what I just showed you. You want to know what kind of person I am? I recently used the word rad during a job interview. Which it turns out is the fastest possible way you can fail a drug test. It's just instantly. Just use the word rad or totes once, you're gone. They're just like, yeah, you just gave us verbal dirty pee. I'm 27 years old. I feel like I should be an adult, but a few days ago I learned how to make macaroni and cheese right, so probably not there yet. I've been doing just the powder. Apparently it's supposed to be milk and butter, going with straight powder. I know, it's awful. And I've been eating it that way for a decade. It bothers me. It bothers me that I'm not a grown-up yet, because I have a grown-up job now. And, like, people will come up to me in the break room and be like, oh, did you hear about the tragedy? And I'm like, yes, I saw the new Fantastic Four trailer. It looks fucking terrible. Dr. Doom's a hacker now, and the thing looks like a pile of turds. You know, like, actually, like, 30 people died in Syria, and I was like, oh. I meant real news. But it bothers me. It bothers me that I'm not a grown-up yet. Because, like, my grandparents and my great-grandparents, stuff happened to them, and they tell those stories. They were amazing stories. Like, my great-grandfather lived in Nazi Germany, and he protected his brother and his brother's gay Jewish lover from the Nazis. That is the coolest shit I have ever heard in my life. He was 25 when that happened. You want to know what happened when I was 25? A just okay Thor sequel came out. That's fucking bullshit. I mean, like, they have all these great stories, and I'm going to be like Grandpa BuzzFeed. My grandparents visit, and I'm like, hey, did I tell your kids about pogs yet? Like, you told us about fucking pogs, Grandpa. They're pieces of cardboard with pictures on. Maybe tell us what happened to the ozone layer? I recently had to start sharing a Netflix account with my family because I'm poor. I don't live with my family. I'm not that poor yet. But I thought that'd be cool, but there's been this terrible problem with it. Now my dad knows when I'm high. He just gives me a call and he's like, so I've been looking at the recently watched, couldn't help but notice 8 viewings of Cosmos with Carl Sagan. It's not a big deal, but you were supposed to call me the guy who good shit. Like, it was just swag, Dad. He's like, you're not my son. Hi, Dad. I have a lot of black friends.
I'm trying to figure out why this.
Sorry, I'm from Overland Park. I know a black guy. We were hanging out recently, and he had to leave. Like that, did you? He had to leave, and he said, "All right, man, love, peace, and chicken grease." And I was like, "That's awesome." There needs to be like a cool white version of that. So I did some research. And the next time we were hanging out, he said, "All right, man, love, peace, and chicken grease." And I was like, "Yeah, war, slavery, and beef stroganoff." Now I don't know any black guys. I got sick recently, and I don't like to take sick days, but I was very obviously sick, and they were like, "Go home," and I was like, "I don't want to go home, I'm just tired, I swear," because I like making money. But so they sent me home, and I hopped in the shower, and the shower instantly made me feel better. And I'm like, I knew I was just tired, I'm not sick. And then I sneezed. Don't get ahead. And liquid shit exploded out of me. I graduated high school. I got some college under my belt. But that is the fastest possible way you can turn into a caveman. Just... It was fucking horrifying. I felt better about the sick day, though. I got out of the shower, and my lovely girlfriend was there. And she asked me what was wrong, because my face looked like I'd just gotten back from Nam. And mentally, I weighed the excuses I could tell her, just anything else aside from what actually happened.
Don't touch that, somebody got my own.
But I knew any lie I told her wouldn't sound like the truth.
Excuse me, I will.
So